Oh my. 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 Those small kill streaks just make me feel so good. Hello everybody, my name is Bricky if you are feeling fancy. I hope you're having a fantastic, fabulous, astronomically good day today. Yesterday, we got a reveal for a game that just brings me back into my 9-year-old days, back in the days when I fucked your mother and was a Microsoft employee. It was the best of times. No. My dad was a Microsoft employee. And as someone who doesn't have a whole lot of people to talk about Call of Duty with, and even if you have no interest in the game after the years it's been around, I still kind of want to vent a little bit and talk a little bit about it. Now, before I do start, I wanted to mention I was on a podcast. If you don't know, there is a movie discussion / review kind of company called Collider. So it happens that my uncle, like my actual uncle, works for them. So he invited me up, we talked about games, the YouTube culture and atmosphere, and then we talked a bit about movies, primarily Avengers Endgame as well as the new Star Wars stuff. So if you want to check that out, it's in the description. I thought it was a really good time. An hour and 15 minutes just flew by. So that sounds like a business strategy as much as it is a story strategy.
Exactly.
And so it sounds like a cool idea that Ray is just, nah, she got it.
Yeah,
she got it. She's absolutely just a worthless like dumpster baby.
Yep.
For lack of a better term.
She was.
So anyway, check that out and let's talk Modern Warfare. So naturally for today, your background footage will be Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. I was deciding between this and MW2, but considering that the game is called Call of Duty Modern Warfare, it seemed more appropriate. Even though I'm not a very pleased man with how they handled this remaster, it is still fun, even with its dumb stuff they did. Now you may notice that I'm using Juggernaut on this class, and before you immediately click dislike and report me to the FBI, which is a fair response, I do have a reason for it. See, Call of Duty 4 has a pretty insanely fast time to kill. Sometimes a little bit too fast. The M16 was a monster in this game for that exact reason. Now, Juggernaut makes it so I don't have stopping power, which means I kill slower, and they kill me slower because I have more HP. So naturally, all it does is increase the time to kill in this game, which I think makes the game play a lot more fun. Having that, like, Black Ops 2, maybe not quite Black Ops 2, but that little bit longer time to kill really makes the game just a bit better and a bit more fun. Also, and this may just be me, but I really don't like dying to quickscopers. It's a consistent annoyance that I have, and especially in a game like this where quickscoping is rampant with the M40, I'd like a little bit more survivability. People love their quickscoping, that's fine. You know, everyone that likes to play the game how they want to, but you know what? There's a perk that's gonna keep me alive for a little bit longer, and I'm gonna use that perk. Yuri! So the Call of Duty Modern Warfare trailer, it's so funny the name, right? Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which is technically not the same name as COD 4, because COD 4 was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, so they technically aren't fully copying it, which is bullshit, but still. But the trailer came out and it's pretty much only a bunch of campaign footage, which is already more interesting than you might assume because it has a campaign. I hate that I have to say that I have to be like, this game, this Call of Duty, it has a campaign. Wow. But it's all in-game campaign footage, and you see a lot of interesting stuff as you go through a wide variety of locales, which is rather interesting. You see a very small kid in a gas mask with what seems like poison gas around him, also strange. And then you see Captain Price, which alone is something that I'm pretty okay with. I'm pretty all right with that. You're gonna show me the mustache cigar chewing legend like that in a new like reboot, soft reboot apparently of Call of Duty. That's a good way to get me wet. Yeah. So apparently it's not a sequel, nor is it a prequel. It is some kind of soft reboot of the Modern Warfare games, which is a weird way to do it. And I forgot that I like to play on really low sensitivity because I don't know, maybe I'm weird. So this isn't after Modern Warfare 3, this isn't pre-COD 4, this is just a new game, a reboot of the Modern Warfare series, I suppose, but with the similar characters. Or at least with Price. I don't know if we're gonna have a Soap, I don't know if we're gonna have a Ghost, I don't know if Soap's gonna be a new guy like it was in the other games, I don't know if perhaps maybe they're just not the same way they were before. Perhaps there's new characters, perhaps they're all old characters, but they just act differently than they used to. I honestly, God, I can't hit a thing. Never mind, I lied. I honestly don't really know. And isn't it weird that that makes me kind of excited? You know, so long as it's a kind of a reboot, I don't mind them taking some of these characters because it's not like they're ruining some childhood memories for me. I mean, I love Captain Price and everything, but he isn't my old school character. It's not like they're doing Samus dirty or something. As far as I know, a soft reboot could be rather interesting, and it makes me excited for the campaign itself, which is not something I would ever think to say nowadays. Moving from there, though, the trailer itself was not the most exciting part of the announcement. The most exciting part was all the things that came after it. All of the extra stuff that they decided to add on to this announcement trailer. So after the announcement came out, a bunch of other information came about the game as well. Some of it exciting, some of it a little bit like too good to be true. It has that kind of, all right, buddy, this is Activision, right? This is Activision. Really? Do I think Activision has my back in this one? Oh yes, they sure are looking out for the consumer right now. No. What's the catch? Where am I being screwed over? I'm fine. I'm fine if you fuck me. I just want to know when and where. I mentioned this in a couple videos ago. I almost have a weird respect for a place like Vegas because they're very blatantly truthful about screwing you over. I wouldn't mind being screwed over by Activision very much, just so long as they said it to my face. Hello. Damn it. That's the feeling that I wanted to feel. So the main things I heard afterwards, let's start from the lowest to the highest. So apparently progression between guns carries through different game modes. So if you unlock a skin in the campaign, you keep it for multiplayer for campaign, etc., etc. This isn't crazy news, but it is kind of nice to have that whole process streamlined. The second thing was the campaign. There's a campaign. Awesome. Cool. The third thing is the one I'm the most skeptical about. They say that there will not be a season pass of any kind. All DLC maps will be free, a la Halo 5 Guardians. A lot of you may not remember this, and I don't blame you. Halo 5 was a little bit less than satisfactory, but they had all their DLC maps completely free. Their justification was that with all the loot boxes they had in the game, they didn't need to make the maps cost anything. And of course, we already all know this, but nobody likes hemorrhaging a community because of map packs. It's bad for the game, and it makes none of us pleased. Die, random player. Damn, that felt good. Oh, jeez! But you're trying to tell me that I can go back and play an older Call of Duty. Once this game, this Modern Warfare, gets a couple years old, I can go back and actually play the DLC maps that came out with the game and not have to deal with the fact that, you know, nobody has them because the game is old, because everyone got them for free. You're trying to tell me that all the DLC maps are free and there's no season pass? I don't know about that one, Activision. I don't know about that one, buddy. That's a little bit crazy for me. Hey, I'm 26-4. But man, what's the catch? What's the catch, right? Is it gonna be completely filled with loot boxes? Probably a bad battle pass system, maybe like a really bad one like Black Ops 4 or worse, maybe as well. I don't know, but what is the catch to that? Call of Duty, of all games, all DLC maps for free. You guys know the story of the Scorpion and the Frog? If you don't, I'll give you the short version. The Frog is like, no, you're gonna sting me. I'm not gonna give you a ride somewhere. The Scorpion's like, nah, man, trust me. And then they both drown together because he stings the Frog anyway. And he's like, why'd you sting me? We're all gonna die together now. And he's like, I can't help it, man. It's in my nature. I'm sorry, Activision. I'm a frog. You're the Scorpion. I'm expecting you to do something bad because of this. You're offering a big prize with no hook. I like being a hype for stuff, but a healthy amount of skepticism is always a good idea, and I am very skeptical for something like that. However, if this is the case, would it be worth it? That's your question. If this is the case, if all DLC maps are made free, would that be worth a crappy battle pass and loot boxes? Do you think that would be worth it? Personally, I'm not quite sure, because on one end, I really hate having all these DLC maps and I'm barely ever able to play them because nobody else has them. On the other end, loot boxes are evil and horrible, and I hate them. And a battle pass system is okay for free games most of the time, but I'm not so too big of a fan of it in Black Ops 4, that's for certain. Last but not least, we have the final big fucking nut. The one that I looked at and my jaw dropped to the floor and I was like, oh my God, are they actually doing that? Mother frickin' Christian channel lovin' crossplay. Xbox, PlayStation, and PC have crossplay. You're telling me that if I buy the PC version of Call of Duty, I'm not gonna reach dead lobbies in a month? You're trying to tell me that I can actually play with my buddies who swapped over to PlayStation years ago and I'm still on Xbox? I mean, I have a PlayStation as well, you know, God of War and stuff, but I like the Xbox controller more. The only game I know of that has crossplay like that, like PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, is Fortnite, and I think Rocket League. I don't know any other actual games that have crossplay like that. And I'm sure there's some smaller titles that probably do, or even some big ones that I just don't know about, but that's pretty huge for such a large title, especially when they love selling their consoles with these games. So you've got a Modern Warfare set game, soft reboot, with no season pass, free DLC maps, and crossplay, and a campaign. Where's the hook? Is it a crap load of loot boxes? Is it weapons only acceptable through loot boxes? Is it a $30 melee weapon? Is it a $1 red dot sight? What is it? Find me the catch. I need to see it. Because everything you're saying right now gets the little 9-year-old in me extremely excited. And I don't want to be this excited for something if I know I'm going to get ass blasted later on. Bang. Bang. That dude's got martyrdom. That's one thing I don't miss from COD 4. Bro, I am actually playing Shipment right now, and this is ridiculous, and I love it. And oh my God, bang, 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 ooh, 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 bang, shit, bang, oh God damn it, bang, honestly, the biggest thing in this whole reveal is the crossplay section. That is the #1 thing I am the craziest excited about, because that's just such a new concept. Having crossplay for Call of Duty, being able to play with all of my friends on any kind of system. Is this what the Fortnite people are experiencing? Is this what they've been getting? Is this what I've been missing out on, being able to do something like this? Because Fortnite is this generation's like Call of Duty game. Their big game that we all played together, just, you know, a lot different. And I'm just looking at high schoolers and middle schoolers and all these people playing Fortnite, and I'm thinking, are they able to just play with everyone all the time regardless of platform? Is this one of the reasons why it's such a big hit? Because if I had a game that could do that back when I was a kid, I probably would have lost my mind. As someone who grew up with COD 4, I still have a decent amount of just young kid excitement when I see this whole thing. It makes me excited, it makes me want to play it still. And I know that the gaming industry has changed, priorities have changed, but part of me just wants to relive those good old days. Remind myself of an old Call of Duty while still having a newer spin on it. So the inner me really is excited. I'm also skeptical, but healthy skepticism is important, especially nowadays. Anyway, that's all for me today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I'm probably gonna upload a Call of Duty wish list sometime in the future, the things that I hope to see in the new game, the things that I hope are not in the new game as well. Just a little bit of like a, oh, please let me see these kinds of things. And from there, my name is Brick. The next 2 videos, actually that video I'm talking about will be up on the screen right now, and then my most recent one will be up there as well. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.